in Google you can directly search LearnPro AI. You will find the first one will be this LearnPro AI, or you can simply go in your browser and type learnproai.in. Currently, because this is still in production, this is version 1. So after we release version 2, after taking all the feedbacks that what sort of problems are coming, or whatever things, whatever new features you want to add, so everything you will tell me, we will add those things, and then we will release version 2, and that version 2 will be available on Play Store and App Store. Okay, that will be little bit commercial. We will charge some amount for subscription for everyone, others, not for the students, but the outsiders who are using it, we will charge for subscription. That will be very minimal, around 100 rupees per month or 200, based on after making all the assessment that how much it is costing us, because AI is extremely costly. Okay, now you go and search all these things, you go LearnPro AI, and I know that Northeast students are a little bit more tech savvy. They like technology, and that is why I have huge expectation that they will give me proper feedback. So that is why we are releasing it for you, and you can go there. Now first thing, that whether we should use it or not, whether we, while preparing for civil services, whether we should use AI or not. So now I want to inform you that currently every content you are watching on every content you are getting, not from our side but from everyone, it is prepared by AI. No one is going to put that effort in typing and so AI should not be used as a whole and soul of this preparation. Rather, it is a tool which is like internet. Okay, suppose you are in 1990s, and if you are going to prepare for civil services, then you will suffer the problem of lack of resources. Even for one book, if you are living in Northeast, then for one book you have to either come to Delhi, or somehow you have to manage that book. That book was available only in Delhi. Then around 2000, those books became available throughout the country. And if you want to learn a particular topic, you have to find that particular book and go and search that. After some time, Google replaced those things. Now the students, if they want to learn something, they simply use the internet, they use Google and learn all these kind of stuff. Okay, no one is going and for searching it in the whole academic books or somewhere like that, in the hard copies of something. They are not going to search into it, because there is very limited information, whereas there is infinite information in Google. Now this is the next generation of technology, and currently, you believe it or not, AI has replaced everything, and AI is included in everything. Whatever you are going to use, this is a new technology, you have to accept it. You cannot turn away from it that, oh, AI is very different thing, I cannot use it. No, it is similar to the thing that I cannot use internet. And just think of the people who could not use internet at that time. Same thing will happen if the person is not going to use AI for his works in this generation. So that is why we wanted to enter and create something. And the most important thing is that this platform is built completely by me. It is completely bootstrapped, self-funded. It is funded by me also, and it is developed by me also. I have not hired a developer, because for my stuff I don't hire any kind of developer. I do these things at night and I keep on developing. I made the earlier website of LearnPro. We have 3 websites. So everything is done by me, because I understand the problem of the students, and that is why I create all this kind of stuff. Okay, for you guys only. So first thing is that this is the landing page. Now we are going to talk about the features of this website and how you are going to use it. So if you go and search all the LearnPro AI, so you come to this landing page. Okay, so here are basic information about the app, that what it does is given. It's available in multiple languages. Okay, so currently we have integrated 14 languages. It is not a simple Google Translate. It is a little bit advanced kind of translation. So it will give you accurate translations. So Northeast languages are not there because we could not find any suitable language here. After some time, if you, based on your feedback, we will integrate those languages also. So if you, this is the landing page, a basic landing page where every information is given. So this is of no use to you. Okay, you directly have to come to the login section here, and currently the login is free. You can directly log in just by using your number. And here, after some time in version 2, after doing all the trial and everything, we will keep here OTP system. Currently it is not OTP system. Your OTP is automatically fetched into the system. For example, if you go there and try to get the OTP, then it is auto fetched. So I am putting my number, and if I try to generate the OTP, so it is auto fetched into the system. Just by clicking it, it logged in. Okay, so no need to bother about OTP and so on. You don't have to buy any kind of subscription, because by default you will come to this ultimate plan. That is the full use, unlimited use plan. Okay, everybody is getting unlimited plan. So now this, you come to this dashboard, which is again every element I have designed, and I have kept in mind that what students require basically. So this is dashboard. So I will come to this segment, that what it shows, what kind of parameter it shows, I will come to it. But first I want to tell you that what kind of features which is useful for students. Okay, so we have this basic chat function, that is the core of the AI. That in AI, you know, if you are using AI, that then you don't need to code something. Okay, earlier the computer can give you information only which is already fed in the system, which is lying somewhere in the world. For example, you googled something, then the system will feed you the information which is available on any of the website. It cannot think and create some new information. But the AI is not like that. If you give here proper prompts, then it can think with its intelligence and give you some output which is very, very useful for you. Okay, so what you can do here, so this is the basic chat function. Now here are some samples. For example, if you want to start, so there are some samples given. For example, explain article 370 and its significance, generate 10 MCQs. These are some kind of things which are given. You can type your own content here, that what you need actually. So suppose we took the entire lecture of suppose climate change, and I gave you the class slides, the slides which I am using in the class. Suppose I gave you, and what you did, you simply attach the slide here. There is an attach function. It can take your camera, it can use your camera. For example, if you are using it on your mobile, then you can simply click the picture, that what is this, any PDF, or you can simply upload here any PDF. Okay, whatever you can do. I will see all the things here, that if everything is working here. Okay, so I am not allowing it. So you can upload the PDF here, and then you can take it from here. Okay, so you can upload the PDF, and then you can tell it to prepare notes from this PDF. So what this will do, it will prepare very, what I can say, at par. So the notes which are used in civil service, it will prepare that kind of notes. Okay, I will show you one sample. For example, explain the significance of 73rd and 74th amendment. Okay, so suppose this is the notes which is coming. So you can see here, it is not going to place you or feed you randomly with stuff with like ChatGPT or something, because it is dedicated for UPSC and other civil services platforms only. Okay, here are a separate segment for Northeast, because I will tell you first. Let me do it one by one, otherwise I am not good in giving demos of softwares. So okay, so here is, you can see here, now see these points. So here it is not going for some one-liner point. Okay, in ChatGPT, if you type this, that explain 73rd and 74th amendment, then they will give you some one-liner elements here. That will be correct, but that is incomplete, because in exam you cannot simply write one-liner point that this thing is there in shortcut. So here they have properly, the description is also given for everything. Every point is properly described, the way you have to study in UPSC. Now, suppose this is the summary of the PDF or the notes prepared from the PDF, then what you can do if you prepared those notes. So there are 2-3 options. The first option is to save these notes. Suppose this is useful for you, this is from environment and ecology and you want to save it, or suppose this is from polity, you want to save it. So there is an option, if you click here save, then what will happen, explain the significance. So this is the title and you can choose the subject. Suppose this is the subject polity and governance. Then you can place here some tag so that it will be easy to remember. Tag means amendments, Panchayati Raj, these are the tags. Anyway, leave the tags. Suppose you want to save it in folder. So create one folder, basically it will be polity, and you want to save everything in polity. Now the folder is created. So you created save note. Now what you have to see here, if you go in my notes section, then it is saved there. So you just clicked here my notes, and then you can see here in the polity folder, this thing is there. That means whatever you can generate on this platform, and if that is useful for you, you can save it properly in an arranged folder. You can create folders for history, you can create folders for this thing. Okay, so this is first feature in which you are able to save the notes. Now coming to, if you go back and find out the same thing, then there is another feature. If you have written this thing, suppose I am generating another thing, how? So another feature is that there will be some suggestions, because you will be not good in writing prompts. Maybe some people are good in writing prompts. Prompt means basically what kind of function you want to get this AI performed. Okay, so you have to write it very, very specifically that these things I want, otherwise they will give you some generic kind of information. But here that system is not there, so they will give you that you can ask for these things related to 73rd and 74th amendment. So suppose I am asking another thing, what are the key features of 73rd amendment? So here is another query which is raised by me, so automatically it will give you some kind of stuff here, which is again useful for you. And then what you can do, the third feature here is that you can download it directly as PDF here. So you downloaded it as PDF. Now that PDF is directly here, it's downloaded, you can open it, and so it comes directly in the form of PDF. You can just go and take the print. So I will rectify this problem. Yesterday also this problem is there, that titles are going somewhere outside of the container, and that is why the titles are sometimes problem in video. So we will, this is a very basic problem, easy problem, we can solve it. Just I am forgetting these things. So when I remember, I will solve this problem tonight maybe. So you get the PDF, and it is similarly, you can see it's arranged completely. Okay, so you can have your PDF written here. We can make it more advanced. The PDFs can have bold terms, PDFs can be multicolor, so we can do this. Anyway, so this is just for your sake of convenience, that you can generate your PDFs directly from here, and which will be in the proper structure. Now if you come here and see this, that create MCQ on 73rd amendment. So there it will try to, because for every information there will be this prompt that you want to create MCQ or not. So suppose you want to create MCQ, so just create the MCQ. So first it will create in chat, and then automatically a box will come in which it will be arranged properly. So now the PDFs are generated, 5 MCQs are ready. So you want to start quiz, then see what happens. So directly you can solve some quiz here. from your chat, from your query. Okay, and you just solve it. Suppose you have solved these things. Then next there is another question. So I am just randomly, I am not actually solving, rather I am skipping everything. And you can see here some of the questions are basically in the format of in which the UPSC asks questions, statement based questions. Okay, so this is very enhanced in that manner. Anyway, which body is responsible for conducting a selection commission? So you can just simply go here and click everything, and then finally you can submit your answers. Okay, so you can submit here. I think one question is left somewhere, I have not, so one only. Then you can submit your answer and you can find your result is here. You can again go for explanation, so you can view the explanation and all the explanations are given, and then again you can download as PDF. So when you download this PDF, again it will be in the form of MCQs. So by doing this, you can have a lot of MCQs solved, and that too will be arranged in PDFs. You can have lot of PDFs with that. Okay, so basically you can practice here, and everything is customizable. So we can just we have placed here few exams, and according to that exams it automatically adjusts itself. So let's close it. So you saw that chat feature is there, and which is like this, designed like this, only for the students. Okay, so we can keep infinite number of features. Whatever feature is available, we can have much more better feature, but whatever is required only we have kept it. So that we should avoid distractions, unnecessary features, so that you can generate a song. So that feature is not required here. Generate a video, that is not required here. Okay, so now you come to this section, current affairs. So what will happen if you go in the current affairs section? So again it is very sophisticated system. Now you can see here, as I told you, it has multi-language support. You can read everything in Telugu and Bangla and Assamese also. Anyway, so now come to the current affair. So here you can see dates are there. It is scrollable. You can go to any date, any past date, and you can check the current affair. Suppose I am going here to a very farther date. Suppose it is 25th July, Friday. So it will generate the current affair for 25th of July, and the current affair is fetched from PIB, and it is arranged in this way. It is from Press Information Bureau, all the government related sources, and the Hindu newspaper, Indian Express newspaper, the Hindu, you can have your current affair here. Okay, so national current affairs, very important. So it will follow only standard papers, and then you can, if you click it, for example, if you wanted to click it, so again there will be this type of current affair, it is generated. So it is not a random current affair that it is not useful for you. Okay, whatever topic is given, national cooperative policy, so everything, what is this in summary, then key highlights of the policy, then key pillars of the policy, then specific initiatives proposed in the policy. So it is like this: strategy, significance, timeline, process, background, and what is the relevance for UPSC. Now coming to the next thing, you can have your next topic from the same date like this. So now in the current affair, other features are there that you can download the current affair in PDF format, everything is there. Then you have start practice. Okay, that based on this news, again you can solve some MCQs. It will create MCQs and you can solve it. But first I want to show you that if you read everything, then you can simply mark as revised. What will happen? It will go and save it in your daily achievements, that you have read one current affair too. Okay, in daily achievement. So every day you just plan that I will read 10 current affairs. So if you marked everyone after reading, then automatically you can summarize that I have read 10 current affairs. It will keep track of all these things daily basis. Anyway, so you can, other features are there. If you started a quiz, so start practice. So what it will do, it will create some kind of MCQs based on that current affair. So here is the MCQ, you can solve it here, and by default you can see here everything is solved. You can just simply go and do these things. So after going and finally you can have your solutions and everything like that. Okay, you have a detailed analysis that whether you understood the current affair topic properly or not. Okay, so this was the current affair feature which is present here, and any date you can go. Here is a calendar, you can switch to any date directly. So you can go to say August 2025, you will get the current affair. Okay, so this is another thing from the current affairs, you can have it. Okay, and now coming to this part. So practice quiz, it is another feature. So if you click it, you can come to this window and then you can choose your exam. So all the exams are based on the current system. For example, MPSC has a different set of exams. So there will be MPSC paper 6. That paper may not appear here, but we have tried to keep everything in line as per the exam. So suppose there is UPSC, then you can choose any exam here. And in this exam, why I have kept this Northeast PSCs separately? Because there is a conflict in the name. Because what happens, suppose I googled MPSC, then it will redirect me to Maharashtra Public Service Commission, because they are also having the same name, MPSC. Now the problem is, suppose I am going to Arunachal Pradesh, APPSC. Now Andhra Pradesh have the same name, APPSC. So that is why we have a separate section for Northeast PSCs, because the names are conflicting. It will be Maharashtra Public Service Commission, not Meghalaya. So this thing we have done here. Anyway, so you come to Meghalaya PSC or any PSC you want. So now Meghalaya PSC, and then you select the category according to you. Now you can see here that they have automatically fetched Meghalaya Special. Other papers are like that. Prelims General Studies, Prelims CSAT, Mains GS1, and this is the Meghalaya Special paper based on the exam. Okay, so you can have your CSAT paper. So suppose the CSAT paper, then select difficulty, easy, medium, hard, any difficulty you can have, and then you can generate here quiz. So a quiz will be generated, and accordingly you can solve that quiz. Okay, and based on some basic questions will be there, you can easily solve it. You can download it, you can have your detailed analysis over that, how you are performing in those quizzes. So sometimes generation may take time based on your internet connectivity. Anyway, so this is generated and now you can solve it. Okay, anyway, so now if you solved it and you want to solve it again, you can have try again, and whatever you have solved, suppose you want to know that how many MCQs I have solved, then you can go to history and then you have solved these MCQs, it will be there. Then if you want analytics, that how you are doing, so if because I have not completed, that number is in demo, so I have not completed any of my quiz, so that is why analytics is not there. Otherwise it will be full analytics, that how you are doing. Okay, and in any language, clear? Not in any language, 10 to 12 languages. The states in which we are conducting exam coaching, those states, the language of those states are included here in our portal. Anyway, now if you go here and take the next answer evaluation feature, again it is a very good feature. So anyway, I built it in a very different way for the first time. Some of the others who are using AI, hardly one or two, they are also building this. So in version 2, I will build this feature in a very different way, in which there will be, the AI will be able to put a tick mark or write everything in your answer sheet. But that requires so much of logic and so much of this thing that I cannot build it right now. I have this thing in my mind, but you don't have a scope of trial and error while doing it, because you will lose money. Some real money you will lose. They are charging per hour basis. So you will lose dollars. And it is prepaid system. If you lose credits, then that money is gone. Even if I write hi, that hi, hello, how you are doing. So for that also credits are charged. So here the thing with AI is that you have to be very precise while constructing. You have to be very meticulous in planning what you want to build. Otherwise, you will lose lot of money into this. Okay, so that is the problem here. It is not a very cost effective thing. It is heavily costly. Anyway, so you come to this part, answer evaluation. So what is we have, that first thing they will give, it will give you instruction, because I am teaching for past 8 to 9 years, probably 10 years, and I have the idea that how the student writes in his copy, okay, how he writes the answer. So that is why I have placed this box here, that first, if you want a good evaluation, then you should write clearly first. Because if I am a human, if I am checking your copy, if you are evaluating, then what I will expect, that it should be fairly written. Same thing happens with the machine. You cannot go and put any kind of bad presentation, or you have so much of cluttered way of writing and you are expecting that everything will be good. No. It will evaluate that thing, but it will misread lot of spellings. That is not with my AI, that will happen with any AI in the world. And that will happen with humans also, because I cannot also read certain spellings from your notebooks. Same thing, it's also intelligence. We are also working on intelligence. So the first thing here, a dialog box appears that you should write neatly. So what benefit you will get, that while writing neatly, your handwriting will improve, your presentation and neatness will improve automatically. Anyway, so once you click this dialog box, that okay, now I want to get it checked. Now you come here and again you can just simply go here and find your exam, because first thing while designing this segment, first thing came in my mind that the other platforms I have seen, the evaluation system, they have very basic evaluation system in which you can you can upload your answer and the AI will evaluate. But the problem which was there, that how AI will know that this particular answer is for which exam, because in UPSC answer may be different, in JPSC, in BPSC, in Karnataka PSC, in MPSC, the answer style of answer writing may differ. So first thing was that I should give here, because this is first in India, no one has built for State PCS also. Okay, all the other platforms are built only for UPSC, because that is the easy part. But I wanted that it should be built for State PCS also. So that is why everything has to be designed in a very sophisticated way. So here you have to choose your exam. So suppose you have chosen Meghalaya. Now the AI understands that you are going to appear for, you are a Meghalaya PSC aspirant or you are a Assam PSC aspirant. The first thing is clear. Like a teacher, I understood that now this is your exam. Now second thing, you have to choose the paper here. Again, this feature is not used by other, because every other platform is built by developers, not by teachers. Teacher, how can teacher develop? So that is why there will be problem. But this platform, advantage with me is that I am the developer and I am the teacher. So I know what is the real issue. Real issue is, suppose you uploaded an answer and that answer is, you have written the answer of environment. So how AI will know that this is environmental ecology, the answer of environmental ecology or environmental science, because they are two subjects. Okay, so environmental ecology is different, environmental science is different. How AI will know, because lot of things are overlapping. In geology, some segments are overlapping with geography. So how AI will know that it is from geography or geology? So you have to choose your subject and then it will automatically know that you are talking about which subject. So suppose I have chosen GS paper 1. Okay, so GS paper 1. So it automatically understands either it is coming from history, geography, that means GS subject. It is not optional subject. Clear? And it is GS1, that means history, geography or society or something like that. Art and culture, these type of subject. Now there is a system, it is optional, where if you have question paper, then you can upload it. Suppose you are solving 20 questions, then you can upload that question paper, so that AI will understand directly that this is the question paper, I have to check it. Suppose you don't have question paper, then in your copy you have to write the question with any AI or with any faculty. If I don't have set of questions, then how can I evaluate directly the answer? Same thing problem with the AI also. But everybody has built platform, whoever has built this platform, they have not cared about these things. You can simply upload the answer, it will evaluate generically. So I don't let that thing happen. So what I did, if you upload the question, otherwise question uploaded, then well and good. If you don't have the question, then what you can do here, you can go and enter the total marks, that it is 250 marks, suppose. Or suppose you are uploading only one question, then you can write here 20 marks. If it is 20 marks, all the questions will be 15 marks or 10 marker question. So you can enter the total marks. Then total questions, suppose you are uploading only one question, then only write here one question. Then AI understands that it is a single question and that is of 15 marks. Clear? And then question attempted. So if you have attempted only one question, then write one. And why this is question attempted here? Suppose you are giving an exam in which there were 10 questions, but you attempted, and the full marks 10 into 15, it is 150 marks. Suppose this is the thing. You attempted only 3 questions. So how AI will know from your upload that how many questions were there? And that is why this thing is mandatory. Suppose this is a 10 question paper and you have attempted 3 questions, then you enter here 3, then AI will know that you have done this. Only you have attempted 3 questions out of 10 questions. And this is the full marks. And then finally you can upload here. So whatever AI has this intelligence, it will evaluate your answer section by section, that in introduction you can write this in. So it based on 7 parameters which I taught you in the class. Based, I don't think I have taught you yet. I will teach you that on 7 parameters you should be writing your answer, or your answer will be evaluated if there is a good evaluator. So he will look for these kind of 7 parameters: conceptual understanding, introduction, whether you have written a good introduction or not, whether conclusion is written or not, the structure and presentation is there or not. So these are certain parameters. Language is how much clear the language you have written, how much you have understood the question. These are certain things based on which I will evaluate, or anyone will evaluate your answer. That you, if you have written a good answer, then good. If you have not written good answer, then marks will not be given. Okay, so same thing I have fed here. So based on that, it will evaluate your copy and return it to you. And you can again download the PDF. Whatever feedback is given by it, you can download the PDF. In the next version, when I get time, because nowadays I am very busy with my classes, so I don't have time to go there, because sometimes there will be bug. I have whole night I have to spend to fix that bug. So these kind of problems are coming on daily basis. So it's workable nowadays. There will be no bug currently. Yesterday there was a bug with the language selector. So I had to fix it whole night. So when I will be free after exams, I will build its second version, and that will be much more sophisticated than this. Clear? So this is the answer evaluation, in which you don't have to always go for in the front of a mentor or the teacher to get your answer evaluated. But if you still want it, then I am always there. Okay. So anyway, now you understood these features. Now finally coming to some, I will not take much time. So finally you have a study planner, and in the study planner I have already generated my study plan. So here what is happening, you can have your syllabus, or suppose you can set the timetable. Okay. So for the next 1 week you want to plan that I will read these things. So you can add slot, then it will give you time that in this time I want to read this. A basic plan for 1 week. Because the problem is we don't plan for the week, we don't plan for the day, and that is why we could not make much progress, or we cannot make an assessment that how much we studied in this week or in this month. But not with AI. You can have your proper assessment how much outcome you did this in whole month. So you can add a slot that this time I will read, and if you are not getting all these kind of things, then simply tell the AI to generate this thing. So AI will generate this kind of monthly planning for you, weekly planning for you, that you can go and have these kind of slots. If you don't like it, you can delete it and then you can generate another timetable. So this is the timetable, and if this timetable is here, then you can check this is the syllabus, that in the whole syllabus how much you have to study. That was the timetable for 1 week. This is the whole syllabus. So you can simply, whatever you have studied, you can just tick here and it will be crossed here that these things are complete, and it will show you in the completion bar that how much you are covering in GS paper 1. Okay, and then syllabus. So you can check your timetable that what I have to read, and then you can check your goals, daily goals. Now this is the daily goal, date wise. So suppose today I have not set any goal and I don't know how to set my goal, then simply you can go and AI generate here. I will change so here what will happen, now today's goals are there. There are 8 goals which I have to do today. Suppose complete Gupta, Ancient India, reading and make concise notes. This is my one goal. So it will take me 1 or 2 hours. I made the complete note, then I came here and just placed the tick mark here. So this goal is complete. Then read the Hindu Indian Express editorial analysis for today. So if I read that, I will keep here and the goal is, so if I did all the things, if I did everything, then my goal is complete. Okay. So you can see here today's progress 8 out of 8 I have completed. So you can finally go and check the home page, a dashboard. So your goals are completed, MCQs you have solved, current affairs you have read 1. So in your weekly progress 69% thing is done. Okay, in today's weekly progress how much you are, whether your graph is going upward or downward, it will tell you, so that you get alert, because this graph should always point in this direction like this, a smooth transition, that every day you are doing something, you are solving 5 MCQs extra. Even if you solve that, then it will track that your graph is going like this, and the day you are getting this kind of dip, that means on 23rd I might have studied well, but on 24th I have done nothing. So this is the dip. Now you can track that which day you are wasting your time. You got it? AI is not going to control you. You have to use this technology. Okay, and you have to enhance into a next generation person. Now think of the Gen Alpha. You might be Gen Z person. Okay, but Gen Alpha, who are 3 or 4 year kids right now, they are Gen Alpha. I don't know Gen Alpha or Gen Beta. So probably that is, as far as my information, they are Gen Alpha. Now think of those kids. So they will grow up with these tools. And the way we are using internet or Google at this time, we are very familiar with Google. We cannot perform a single function without going and searching in Google today. And same thing Gen Alpha will be doing, that they will be, without AI they cannot do anything. And we are the generation, you might be 5 years, 6 years younger than me. So we are in this generation who are not trying to use it and maximize it. Okay, so it's up to you how much you are using it. I am not telling that you start doing everything in the AI, but no, use this technology to track yourself. Okay, and then you can have everything what you have read, and so many things are there. Then finally the last thing is study progress, and then you can track here what is your study progress. If you are daily you are reading some current affair, daily you are reading some articles or something like that, then you can have your streak. So you came here, suppose you came today, so this is a 1 day streak. You came second day also, then the 2 day streak, but you were absent third day, then streak is lost. Streak means how continuous you are. Then suppose you made a 10 day, every day you read something, current affair, summarized something or something like that, so it will be a 10-day streak. Okay, so these things are noted and recorded here. Which day you came here, how much time you have spent here, how much average minutes per day you are spending here, everything is well recorded here. Because I want that students should get full analytics of their preparation. What they are doing, everything should be technologically based and accurate. No one in the world, no one of the mentor can track you like this, the way technology can do. Okay, and use this for your benefits. For example, athletes, they use a lot of technology to track their performance so that they can perform well in the actual game. And if the students are not doing that, so how they are going to benefit it from? Anyway, so finally these things are there. Then I have placed some basic articles here. They are AI generated articles, and probably because you are already enrolled students, so the articles did not, you don't need to go and read all the articles, because that is for the this thing, that is for SEO part, because we want to rank 1 whenever someone searches AI preparation or something like that. So that is why we are writing articles, lot of things. Okay, and I think this page is not republished. I will have to, because yesterday I changed this page, this style I have changed yesterday, so I will have to again check it why it is not showing here. Anyway, so that's all with the AI. You can go and have your use this for your own benefit, whatever extent it may allow, so you can have it. Okay, so if you have any doubt so far related to this platform which is